Hello? It looks like it's working.
Hello?
Oops.
It looks like it's working. Hello?
Hold on.
It looks like it's working.
Okay. Sorry about that. It really is working. I just heard myself on my phone. So that's kind of awesome. Welcome. I'm Katie Oshiwanita with Harmonizing Journey to Realignment Seminar and Sessions. And today is an introductory Harmonizing Journey Mirror Ball Waters Light Body Activation. I utilize Kelonic Science, Tangia Hurd teachings, and this particular technique has a lot of the tail end of the KDVL into the recent Hostmasters information, not today's activation, but more the last few, can't really say last few months because we don't do activations very often. But anyway, last few times of getting together. So I put in the chat the PDF for those that didn't get the PDF to prepare for the session. And I forgot to go in and get the, hey Lewis, I didn't go in. It looks like there's 7 people so far, so thank you. So I didn't get, but I think hopefully the majority of you guys are not introductory, so that'll be good. But the ones that are, you're more than welcome. I'm glad that you could make it. I just might want to take a moment to put in my feed to utilize the share screen. Yeah, I see the share screen here. So that you guys can do that. So let me just really quick. And if anybody has any questions before we get going, you can put that in the chat. Hey, Olga, good to see you. Yeah, let's see. But yes, there'll be new people watching this as well. That's the thing. That's why I always, when I do the public sessions, I have to do the introductory because there's always going to be somebody new. And that's why I also have my HJR Grid Keepers community membership program. For those that would like to participate with that, take a more hands-on work with the technology and applying it in your everyday life. And I use the term, let's see if I could talk and do this at the same time, probably not. Oh, there's it, okay. A grid keeper is someone who understands the mechanics of manifestation, the science of creation, and they understand how they're more than just their 3D self, that they also are part of a personal planetary morphogenic field structure. So they're creating literally a planetary consciousness within their own templates. Lewis, can you help Alexandra get on? Even though I've given her the link, I don't know how many times I just saw her in the Discord chat. Can help her get on. So basically, just applying the mechanics in your personal everyday life and how going within and working on your personal stuff and clearing that actually creates a grid, a shield, a reality around you. Because it all comes back to within, your internal, eternal pillar of creation that you are, right? Our central body current connects into the core biofeed interface system within the earth structure, and how that connects within our chakra system, and how that our cathar grid structure, our body is our cathar grid structure, There's many levels of cathodic grid structures, many levels of bodies interfacing at our as array, and how we expand out into really a universal being. So that's basically what a grid keeper is. So it's really living your life, but in a very expanded, awake and aware. And apparently I can't talk and look things up at the same time. Let's see. All right, here we go. And I can't see if there's any comments right now, but I will in a moment if anybody has any questions. And then this is also kind of giving latecomers like my beautiful friend Alexandra a chance to get on. All right, so I don't know if it makes a difference if I have to put these in order. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And there's our sanctuary island. And there's the other one. Okay, hopefully I will not have a problem pulling these up on the chat. Okay, all right. Okay. All right. Hey, Bree, welcome. Hey, Nadia. 10 people, that's awesome. I might want to wait until maybe 10 after, so it's 7 minutes after now, to give people a chance to make it onto the link. Okay, Olga, right now, I wish I knew how to put people's comments on the screen, like some people do, but I'll read it. Right now, I'm at one of the refuge camps for people from Ukraine here in Switzerland. Interesting. There are around 200 people here, I guess, and it is 1 a.m., so I'll participate quietly this time. You don't really have a choice because I'm on YouTube Live, so yes, you are going to be quietly. So yeah, and we'll just see how this goes. My preference is Zoom, but this I think gives more option for a lot of other people, a lot of different people. So, okay, maybe give one more minute. And let's see. Thanks, Liz. Okay. I don't know how she makes it confusing, but she does. Although I'm getting the nudge, though, to go ahead and get this started. So I'll just go ahead and start reading the introductory people as the new people come on. And so far, I'm not seeing any new people. Oh, hello, Lilian. Good to see you. Great. Glad you made it. I am on, but there is no place to comment. Lewis, she's on her phone, so she may not see the chat. Let me see if I can see the chat. I'm looking on my phone. It should say live chat. There'll be the up and down arrows saying, you know, to click for like, which reminds me, please hit the like button because you know how that goes. And afterwards, if you appreciate this content, sharing it and letting other people know, and anybody who hasn't yet subscribed, please subscribe. Yeah, the share, report, clip, save. Under that is live chat. You just click on that and it will show the chat. All right. Thank you, my places. All right. With that, I'm going to go ahead and start reading the purpose and background information to get that going, and hopefully we'll get a few more people to show up as they figure out the links and stuff. And I'm so happy I'm looking at myself on my phone, and I actually look pretty good. So the feed is doing well. A little bit of a lag I've noticed. So if I turn my head, yeah, there's about 2 or 3 second lag. Okay, well, at least you're here. At least you're here, Alexandra. All right, purpose and background. HJR utilizes Keelan. Oh, and I'm assuming everybody hears me okay? If not, let me know. Okay. No, best got that. Although I am okay. I let me Alexandra, I'm pulling up the our Discord chat, private Discord chat. So if you want to later on, at any time comment, I'll just look at the chat because I actually don't need to see the YouTube live on my phone because I'm good right now. This looks okay. So I think I'm all right that way. Although I don't know if you can do that while you're on the YouTube live, but if you can figure that out. Because I just noticed you messaged on the Discord chat. All right. HJR utilizes quantum mechanics. Chelonic science is the original organic first creation mechanics. The mechanics works with the organic light body and plasma spirit body structure to bring you back to your organic first creation mechanics of the eternal domain of the all that is. This technology realigns the artificial finite second creation Fibonacci tube torus net earth program back to its natural perpetually renewing organic ascension new earth expression. And again, for any new people that come, we figured this out. Okay, good. Scott for Lewis. For anybody coming in new that have never done an introductory session, again, welcome. And I have the PDF link in the chat. It's kind of at the beginning of the chat. And I'm going through reading it now. And hopefully, if people don't, that are new, I'm going to put up if the share screen will allow me the different images that go with the introductory material when we go actually into the journey. Okay. Whether you are a novice or an advanced light worker, the HJR session realigns and recalibrates your light body anatomy to its spirit body higher self, a process to gain clarity about who you are and what you want to do in life. I, as Hideyoshi Bonita, navigate your way to connect to your personal plasma spirit pod space, aka Mashaya Hana Persalon. From there, you are making connections to your eternal, authentic spirit. There's kind of a light transhypnotherapy kind of energy as I bring people in, so that it helps you be able to line up better and tune in and connect, but it's very light. The technical information: Sanctuary Islands, Mayasan, Deity Plains, Ascension Median Earth, Net Earth, and Salon are my pod, and Trinity Suns, and the 8th Sun, Alhambra, and Floating Buddha Rites are concepts taken from Sliders 9, 11, and 12, and Beyond the Veils, Workshop 2000, Floating Buddhas, 2009, Azurite Press, i.e. Ashiana Arias Dean, and the Elasa Flame Wave, Arias Productions, 2013. The Ureta Wykin or Urele Conservatory, Crystal Caverns, and Nomi are from KDDL 1 through 3. Harmonizing Journey to Realignment was created through my integration of the technical information along with the love and support of my clan guardian family team. Hideyoshi Bonita, Catherine Brackeen, and HJR Seminars LLC are in no way affiliated with Ashiana Arias and Azurite Press, Arias Productions, except for my love and appreciation of their work. The process, just making sure I'm keeping track of the. Okay. We will first travel to Sanctuary Island, located off the coast of Amayasan, Aurora Earth, deity planes, eternal internal cave of creation core spirit body, connecting geographically to Siesta Key in Mayaca Lake, Florida, USA, a place to connect with the deity planes, Christic core encryption held in the Aurora continuum frequency spectra blends with the frequency spectra of the dimensional domain structure or cosmea planes, to which the AAV frequency spectra creates a new set of time-spatial reality fields literally materialize, linking the domain space-time coordinate with its Aurora perfect expression through a set of materialized transcendent dimensional planes. And that mouthful was from page 8 of Sliders 11 handout. Your original core Rashake encryption is stationed there. You can, in essence, link into these planes with your Mashaya Hana residential prayer salon, lovingly referred to as my pod. Kind of a teardrop shaped, sorry, I looked up and I'm seeing nice love hearts. Thank you. At first, it's kind of a teardrop shaped, kind of sort of like an akasha shaped structure, sphere. At first, it's like finding a long-lost home. Eventually, it becomes you, and you become it. A bit of the deity plane sanctuary island is brought into your everyday Earth life, which makes life go from being a net-trapped Earth energy to an Aurora perpetually renewing new Earth world. Oh, and I wanted to say, Olga, you're probably in a very special place energetically with the beautiful people around you to really run this activation for not just yourself, but the people that are around you in the grids that are obviously want to receive it. They, on a higher level, know what you're doing and are probably holding a space with you. So I really wish you well, and that all goes well with you, your situation. Okay. In January 2013, Earth merged into Net Earth and Ascension Amenti Median Earth, creating Aurora Earth. When the Aisha Ashiana brought through data streamed our connection with this place, the Aurora Continuum was just a state of consciousness. We are now merging Aurora Earth with Urea Earth of the eternal Aya core of Source within the Waiken or Urele Conservatory of Creation. Lots of intricate mechanics to that, but you don't need to know the intricate mechanics of that to do this session. We reconnect the outer domain's light body structure with our internal eternal spirit body's original core Rashake encryption structure through the 7 suns, linked into the central sun of creation. Out of the central sun, we manifest through the Trinity Gate suns, pale blue, aquamarine, and pearly white. A hidden sun, called the 8th sun, or the golden silver one, surrounds all the suns, and this is where the Alhambra abides. The Alhambra, which are kind of our main team of guardians that we currently work with, and there's some new ones that are kind of added to that, but really the Alhambra really embody a lot of our eternal spirit body consciousness. They are crystal people. They're eternal crystalline plasma liquid sound consciousness from the eternal internal core domains of the deity planes through the D planes up and into the eternal core of the Urele Conservatory, who comes into doing bioregenesis, realign, and evacuating when a universal time matrix has gone down way too many rabbit holes and is having trouble finding its way back. We can connect with higher levels of self to become awake to the God Source First Eternal, Aya, Yumi, We, Us, They, It. Manifesting is easier as we live in a win-win world where we experience the interconnectedness of everyone and everything in our existence. You can experience the elase of flame energy from this place, which carries the encryption code to mathematically realign your personal Christ Dark Core helioplasma flows. From this space, you can connect to your consciousness station there, becoming aware of whom you are on your own terms and at your own pace. After all, we never get it done and we never get it wrong as the eternal beings we be. Little bit of Abraham Hicks thrown in there too. One of the areas we work with is our day center point. It's located about an inch below the navel. This spot connects us within the deity planes at the mouth of the internal eternal core of the Afiya state of the all that is. We will eventually be going into deeper states. This session is essential in activating your MyPod salon space for conscious contact with your inner being for healing and realigning the neural network pathways. Once you open a connection with your floating Buddha team, your Shada Shield. So that's kind of the next thing, is we're working with something called the Shada Shield or floating Buddhas. It will last for that activation lasts in your shield consciousness for about 48 hours. And interestingly enough and fascinating as I'll get out, is that it you have, when you're in your pod space, you connect to something called your manifestation template. And this shield interfaces with that. So when you actually call in for that shield to activate, you also call up your pod space, your plasma body, spirit body consciousness. So I think that's kind of fascinating how that mechanics works. Yeah. You will connect with your slider family, a portion with we're still with the Buddhist Shada Shield team. A portion of yourself that helps you maneuver through the multidimensional domains of the light body structure will realign the neural network pathways within the inner core of the all that is that you be. This family will stay with you until they successfully help you fully embody Aurora, New Earth Now. And it's also getting to add, when I was talking about your internal eternal pillar, that's part of that mechanics, that's the eternal core of your being. We're continually manifesting, creating within that eternal being with that spirit body consciousness that interfaces into the planetary structure and basically makes the planetary structure. Every life on this planet creates the planet, basically. And the planet then, of course, being created, and it has its consciousness, interfaces back with it. So there's this biofeed interface system, but they're both all interlinked together. And that's why we can manifest what we manifest, and why there's The Secret and all those guys out there, and Abraham Hicks and blah, 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 all getting into how you can create your realities, because of this mechanics. Okay. The Carinadius seal is located at the tip of your sternum, right above your belly, right here. The Carinadius seal is a powerful spot that connects us to our eternal internal core of creation. It holds the spirit quantum we were born with, which embodies our living plasma waters consciousness. Also, we recently activated, well, actually, it hasn't been recently anymore. It's been at least a decade, I guess. We've activated the heart of EFFI-MA, EFFI-MA, in the sternum, which connects us directly to the core domains of creation. We were talking about the Afiya consciousness state. Today, we will connect to this space to activate your floating Buddha Shada Shield. The Shada Shield starts out as a two-dimensional horizontal hierophant in the shape of a six-pointed Merkaba, Star of David. So we know there's 6 points, right, in that Star of David. At each of those points, you will have members of your Buddha team, which are from Eartha, and which we've hosted into. There's a whole bunch of science behind that, but we just know that we're part of a bigger system. It's kind of the bottom line. And these members help us interface with that bigger consciousness. And because we are bigger, when we really activate to our full potential, when we activate to our full potential, those are family members. So they're not artificial insertions. We don't channel with Keylonic science with this technology. We utilize our own, what I like to call, multidimensional clan family. So they will interconnect around the outside. You're always going to be in the center in the driver's seat. Two of the members are the Kisa and the A-ray. These helpers are working to realign your neural network pathways within the eternal internal core of your being. They are connected to, again, to Eartha plane from the middle domains. We're in the outer, middle, inner, and core okay. Domains. Okay. Domains. Yeah, they are connected to the Earth from the middle domains to join you in the outer domains of this time-space reality to your eternal internal core of your being as the all that is, God Source First Eternal Dha Yha TEI. The Kisa array, the Sparkle people from the Shala 3 Iridani healing temples of the middle domains, and specialize in resurrection healing. This sparkle current will run through the spine and the bones so that the biot attached to the spine cannot reattach. And biots, I would say, would be a form of miasms, dead-like crystals, second creation, finite mechanics. Okay. Second creation, finite programs. They are and these guys are master counselors. And then the A-ray are from the Ashalan Edonic healing temples of the middle domains and are biological healing specialists. And the rest of the members are, some are just helpers, friends, supports, little elemental elfie beings, working with the elemental domain. Okay, your healing team, in concert with your inner being collective, will send a wave of love light that will release the karmic core imprint for your density 1 probable selves, as well as density 2 and density 3. And as an incarnate, we have 12 probabilities that come in at birth. And there's 12 incarnates for one soul. And they come in at different time vectors throughout history. Okay. It will clear the core imprint and assist you so that you are not taking on stuff from your other simultaneous incarnate selves. It will also clear more of this lifetime, like the fetal imprint and the pain associated with childhood and those types of things, of your holographic template. Also, whatever else you were guided here to do. The Kisa array healers are willing to come and comfort you if you ask at any time. They will assist you whenever you need help reconnecting to your inner being. And then the Urea Earth connection. So thankfully the crystal caverns are open. They've been open for a few years now. And they're located down into the Earth's core. And there's something called a Nomi Earth Core Seed Field structure that's part of that technology. And it had a period of time where it was sort of germinating, and finally activated and opened up. And we've this particular host masters has been activating different platforms or different dimensional levels or structures outwards from the core. These caverns connect to a transpositional space-time reality within the Ureda field, linking our current light body 3D reality of this time and space to the organic eternal spirit core of the Dha Yha TEI within the Ureda Conservatory. The connection allows us to create the original Earth core encryption within the Ureda Conservatory, or another way of looking at it is first cause light birthing center. Here, Urea Earth was conceived from the ground up. We can create our personal new Earth world because, quite frankly, this is not the first time we've done this. Because we wouldn't be here if we weren't part of the original seedings that came into creating this Earth. So we're utilizing some very ancient mechanics in actuality. The Nomi gene. Okay, that's another thing we'll work with. The Nomi clan are the keepers of the gateways of the galaxy, or you could say keepers of the eternal neuronal network. They work closely with the Alhambra and other guardians when birthing new life systems. And in case somebody doesn't know, when I say neural network pathways, just as we have a neural system within our 3D body, every other body has a form of a neural network of energy lines and energy centers. And that's when we talk about the cathodic, what I was talking about, the cathodic grid structure, how our body is a template of the cathodic grid structure, and each body has that mechanics. Those energy lines and energy centers is really a neural network structure. So we have dormant, again, I'm finishing up on the Nomi gene. We have dormant within our DNA coding to activate that ability within us, okay, of birthing new life systems. And that's basically also this session today, the Mirror Ball Harmonizing Journey Mirror Ball Waters Light Body activation. We are utilizing our own inner knowing, our own connections with that, because our old light body structure of net earth, of what we call net earth, is basically just fragmenting away, and we're aligning with this, I call it the bypass system, the integral bridge, 7 bridges flows, rainbow pillar bridge mechanics that hooks into this technology and is helping all of us to basically realign and recalibrate without having to go to space dust return. We can actually, it's almost like doing space dust return, coming back again, being yourself again. It's kind of weird, but it's something like that, I think. Anyway, it's crazy stuff. Okay, again, finishing up on the Nomi gene. We connect to the Nomi seed planted within the Earth's core, allowing us to create our Urea new Earth now. And there's Net Earth and Ascension Median Earth, like I said, came together, or Aurora Earth. Aurora Earth is yes and no here now. Some areas, I think the Earth grids really hold that consciousness of Aurora Earth. Some areas really aren't, and that's why the activations we've been in the middle of trying to do with the host masters and other activations are kind of aren't really doing too well, is because of the distortions in the grids. Bit by bit, they're clearing out. Urea Earth is like this field of consciousness around our Earth, around your Aurora Earth, and helping support and build and create Aurora Earth for our physical 3D bodies. And I think that many of us, when we transition, will probably expand or transition into Urea Earth to do this work. Some of us, maybe the youngsters in the group, will probably physically at some point transition into Urea Earth. But for now, we're all embodying and becoming more and more part of Aurora Earth. And we may even many will probably stay in Aurora Earth as well, depending upon, how activated one gets. Okay. This connection has also allowed us to connect with our cloak of the eternal ones. The cloak of the eternal ones, or I think it's the Great Protectorate, is an eternal spirit water vapor collective from deep into the core of Source itself. They are linked biologically to Jeshua 12 or Christ and White Buffalo Woman lineage. They are a cloak that you put on that covers every cell of your body. This presence comes like a water vapor stream, fountain, or river that gently waits for permission to connect. Once given, your cells are cloaked, shifting your atomic structure up a notch in frequency. They and the Buddha team, aka Slider's family from Earth, are both parts of your clan family. They just each represent a different dimensional aspect of self. We have been able to traverse many questionable places in this energy, and it kind of built over a few years, actually, utilizing and integrating this connection. One feels lighter, loving, peaceful, joyful, and able to take on a crazy world with ease. Recently, this presence, which actually by this point really isn't recently, it's probably been a couple of years. Recently, this presence has taken on a rainbow soapy bubble presence that moves through realigning and recalibrating what it touches back to its organic state. This presence is significant in the Part B realigning process. Always remember at any point, you can say no to not doing something. This is your time, you make it what you want. And preparation, it is good to be wearing comfortable, loose-fitting clothes, be well hydrated, and have mineral water or filtered water by you. And again, if I don't remember it later, there's going to be a huge amount of clearing tonight. Big time. You're going to want to drink a few glasses of water, and probably even possibly some of you might want to, or all of you, might want to drink like mint tea or spacing. Anyway, what you would take to kind of help cleanse the liver cleansing teas, things like that. Spacing, I know it's more than mint tea. I can't remember what else. Somebody can put in the chat some of the good things that one can take to help the body release toxins. Okay. Also include any crystals or other items you traditionally use in ceremony that you are guided to use. Okay, and this is where I'm going to in a minute, start bringing up the, I'm trying to think what's the best, if I just show them now or just when I need to show them the images. Again, you will be connecting with your own eternal internal core of your being in this session. So remember to breathe and allow the flow of your authentic self to communicate through you. And just really just breathing and allowing the flow of your breath to move through you. Settles you back down in your body. Feeling those areas of tension and breathing into them always helps as we move forward. Remember, this is a journey of joy, so have fun with it, allowing your imagination to be a vehicle upon which your spirit can soar. And what a lot of people don't realize is the imagination really is kind of the doorway to seeing with your inner vision. A lot of the time when people think, oh, it's just my imagination, 9 out of 10 times it may not be. Unless your mind really focuses, I want to imagine what this looks like. And you think about imagining and feeling and looking at what you think that would be. But if you're just closing your eyes and it's like a viewing screen on your forehead, and you just open up and relax to whatever comes in, you're usually receiving the visuals. Okay. We are now ready to go into the journey. Part A, setting the space for the journey. Okay, thank you, Andre. Thank you. NAC glutathione. Oh, I can't even pronounce it. But anyway, looking in the chat. Okay. All right, so the following prayer is a suggestion to do, for it acts as a homing beacon to help make sure you get to where you want to go without interference, particularly for those who hold a lot of fear and resistance. You can say it to yourself or out loud. This link has an excellent selection of PISMs to follow your guidance on what you want to do before you start. And again, this is a link from Arrays Productions. And I've added some new guardians into this particular prayer. So when you pull the prayer up, you're not going to have that everything that I put in there. But the PDF is in the chat in the beginning, and I will also add the PDF at the end in the description. All right. Okay. Crystal River Prayer and Invocation of the Elasa Silver Sea Councils. And this gets the Crystal River Prayer sequence by Arrays Production. So Crystal River Prayer and Invocation of the Elasa Silver Sea Councils and GANYYAC, TAEFW, ETYC, EAAC, AMCC, MCO for Silver Sea Crystal River Plasma Host Activation and Amplification. Part 1, the Prayer of Elasa. Shadu Elasa Alhambra dan etale sun jadradu, east into o darujamina, Elasa sun pita elave, los tila ilaho, komana inlita jadu, Elasa sunta amita juntu, Elasa sunta amita juntu, Elasa sunta amita juntu. Part 2, the Prayer of Alhambra. In the Christic name and action of God Source First Eternal, the Eternal Christ, Dha Yha TEI Aurora, Christ Arianya Areas Nomia Yusothre Urea Alhambra, Aria, Nomia Urea Alhambra, First Absolute Bright Flower Founders, Christ Arianya Areas Cosminials Alhambras, the Elasa Silver Sea Councils and the Alhambra Magistracy Councils of Cosminianas. Part A, with the Dha Yha TEI Aurora Jet Alhambra. Putting your hands in prayer posture, kind of connecting you to the tip of the sternum and your heart. Alhambra, 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 Alhambra. Inhale, hold. Feeling within the tip of your sternum a rainbow crystals, feeling yourself connecting within that rainbow crystal. Those of you that do the work all the time, you know what to connect into. Hold. And on the out breath, Alhambra. Inde Sahara ila tre human sen Aurora der la host indina ve kumsa eho der etitet Alhambra kumsa adila inter la vi kasminas Alhambra strishwa avi to Asia Intidore, to Asia Intidore, to Asia Intidore. Arianya Elasa Alhambra Abriadan, Arianya Elasa Alhambra Abriadan, Arianya Elasa Alhambra Abriadan. Uma etre ina Uma etre ina Uma etre ina Ekasha Ashea near. Okay, actually, oops. This is the introductory session. All right, next the elemental orb call command, and this to repeat after me. And since it's only my audio here, so as I say it, kind of say it with me as we go through. So Ashea. And we're going to this phrase elemental orb call command, we're going to say 3 times, and in actuality, in future, when you go to connect back into your hot space, you can say this, basically what we just, the Arianya, Elisa, Alhambra, Bria done 3 times, the Uma Atra, Ina A, that sequence 3 times, and then the elemental orb call command we're going to get ready to do 3 times, and it just automatically pops it up. All right, so Ashaya, Nira, Ocha, Sa. Ashaya, Nira, Ocha, Sa. Ashaya, Nira, Ocha, Sa. And I'm realizing there's a little bit of a lag, so if anybody wants to let me know if there was a problem, let me know. With people hearing what I said and then repeating it and not, having interference. Okay. All right. Harmonizing meditation. All right. Breathing in, nice, easy, deep belly breaths. We're going to breathe into the different areas of the body and being mindful of them. So breathing in, you have hands, arms, shoulders, neck. Breathing into the head, spine, breathing into the hips and pelvis, legs, knees, ankles, feeling connected to the floor, and being aware of where you're either sitting or lying down, how what you are on supports your body, how the floor supports what you're on. The floor is supported by the earth, all the way down into Nomi Earth Core Seed Field. Breathe into the core. And then sense the energy coming up, 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 flowing up into the bottoms of your feet. Breathe into the bottoms of your feet. Then breathe out and down 6 inches below your feet. Breathe in 6 inches below your feet, and then breathe another 6 inches below your feet, down to make a total of 12 inches below your feet. Feel a popping sensation as a pale silver rainbowish energy moves up through your central body current and up around you into chakra, going up into chakra 14, 36 inches above your head, also considered deep space. Breathing in. And then feeling the energy coming back down into the top of your head. And then you breathe it down into that heart chakra, tip of the sternum area. Hold to build charge. And then release the breath into the cells of your body, and creating a beautiful orb energy around you, as well as your pillar opening up wider. With each breath, you feel more relaxed. Be mindful throughout the journey of your breathing. Whenever you feel any tension, Breathe in and hold the breath, and then slowly release the breath into the area of tension, feeling even more relaxed and at ease. Observe the sounds, smells, and sensations around you. And then let them go as you go deeper into the flow of your breath. We will now build your personal Shada shield, the floating Buddha rite. So again, you will be repeating after me. Azutu eve kumsa evo. Zata etu kisa ere kevo sieta ajun esre tua nuan kusa teva ushadra tise hevo. Now breathe easily as your Shada Cloister family members orb in to take their positions in a hierarchical configuration around you, with you in the center. When you sense them all settled in around you, we will move on to the next step. Okay. Ooh, quite a few bright little beings in this group. Okay, building your Shada Cloister floating Buddha shield. You're going to take a breath into your heart and then release it to go down into the tip of your sternum or into the carinatus seal. Take another breath, breathing it directly into the carinatus seal. Hold your breath to build a little charge, and then release the breath. Okay, now I'm going to read first what we're going to do, and then we'll do it. So you're going to breathe again into that tip of the sternum carinatus seal. You're going to hold to build some charge, and then when you go to release the breath, you're going to release a 6-point breath horizontally, okay, out to each cloister member of your Buddha team. Each cloister member sending each member a streamer of plasma living water vapor. Okay, so breathing in, hold to build charge, and then releasing that 6-point streamer of plasma living water vapor. Okay. Experience the cloister shield building in frequency, sensing the counter-rotating circulation of energy, building charge. Okay, next we will be doing what's called the rising command chant. So I will obviously be saying what the chant is in a moment, but as you say the chant, the shield, that 6-point Star of David Hierophant shield, will start rising with those cloister members around, rising, 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 and then when it gets to right above your head, okay, they will then de-orb and become more kind of a bipedalish type form for them. Bipedalish form. Excuse me. And I don't know how to, oh wait, let me take that back. Cool. So the next time I cough, I don't have to cough in your ear. Okay. All right. So, repeating after me. Ista entero. Dha su. Nevaro. 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 Ista entero. Dha su. Okay, there we go. Nevaro. You will sense the counter rotating spin speed increasing. And now we're going to do the union command. Going to breathe again into the carinatus seal. Or actually, let me explain first and then we'll do it. So you're going to breathe again into the carinatus seal. You're going to hold to build charge. And then wherever you're at developmentally, so to speak, in spiritually developing, if you're very new to this, then it's going to be your astral body, your etheric body. If you're been utilizing working with Keelanta for a bit, could be your Trua body, your plasma body, your Nomi, Alhambra, Nomi is the third body. It's kind of wherever you're at. And for those two that have been doing the work for a bit, the Proja, I think, is this mechanics. I'm pretty sure it's the same mechanics. You're activating that travel vehicle body. That's another aspect of the pod space, is that it can travel. And that's what we're going to be doing. Once we get into the body, we're going to go from Sanctuary Island to the Crystal Caverns and set up camp, so to speak, for now, for the introductory session in the Crystal Caverns. Okay. All right, so whatever body, wherever you're at developmentally, you're going to hold your breath, and then as you release that breath, you're going to release it very slowly. Wherever you're at development, that body is going to float up, and it's going to, you'll feel it going just above your head. It will phase into the shield, into the center of the shield, and you'll kind of pop the breath up into the shield, and you'll hold that exhale breath to build a little charge. And then on the inhale breath, you will repeat the phrase that I'll have you repeat for the union command. Yeah, the union command. So, breathing in, hold to build some charge now. And then when you're ready, slowly release. Floating up, up, up. You'll feel it interface and kind of pop as it goes into the shield. Hold to build charge. And then on the in breath, A2, Site, Okay. Now you have become the seventh Buddha. Again, they will be a supportive influence throughout the process and help out in the realigning process. Now we can actually take the journey. So, all right. As you gently breathe, feel the connection to your Shada shield and how that also connects with your Aurora Earth Core field. And okay, let's see if we can get the first. Oh, of course, it's not showing me anything. Okay, sorry. Try it again. No, it's not trying to get anything. Oh, here we are, showing a whole bunch of stuff now. Okay. All right, go. Okay. As you gently breathe, feel the connection to your Shada shield and how that also connects with the Aurora Earth Core field. Imagine standing on Siesta Key Beach, Florida, right at the shore's edge. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your face and the breeze lightly blowing through your hair. The waves are gently lapping against the sand. This very large crystalline travel vehicle is up in the air, about 10 feet in front of you. That's what you see on the screen. This crystalline travel vehicle will take you to Sanctuary Island. You will sense it opening up receptively to your thought intention to enter. Breathe, holding the intention of entering into the crystalline travel vehicle. You will feel love, peace, and respect as you sit within the crystalline travel vehicle as it waits for your command. Command the crystalline travel vehicle to Sanctuary Island. You will swiftly but smoothly, the crystalline travel vehicle makes its way to Sanctuary Island, which you can see that on the screen. The crystalline travel vehicle is transparent, so you can see all around you. You see this tiny speck way off in the distance, and as the structure moves closer, the speck becomes bigger and bigger, until finally the speck becomes a huge island. This island has a sizable mountain with cascading waterfalls, trees, grass, crystal trees, and healing pools. You see now at the top of the mountain a dome-shaped building. You know something is there of yours. And there it is, right there. Wait, there. You direct the crystalline travel vehicle to enter the domed building. You enter the domed building to find many teardrop-shaped salon pods. You float until you see a place to land. The crystalline travel vehicle lands softly in the sand. The door opens, allowing you to depart the vehicle. Your foot lightly touches very fine crystal sand, soft and pleasing to the touch. You look around, gaining your bearings, standing firm on the ground. Looking around for your salon, you spot one that you know without a doubt is your pod. The feeling is so strong, beckoning you to come. You make your way step by easy step to your pod. The door opens, emitting a soft, warm light. Tentatively, you step into your salon onto a very long, narrow platform that runs to a central platform. Beneath you are running aquifers of the Cosmea, Dream Stream, Dha Yha, God Source, First Eternal, which is direct access to the power that creates worlds. God Source, First Eternal. Dha Yha TEI. You, me, we, us, they, it. Capital I, capital T. All along one wall is a cascading waterfall. Carefully you make your way along the narrow platform up to a large circular platform, and in the center of it is what looks like a large, soft, comfortable doggy-like bed. You now step onto the circular doggy bed-like structure. This is your manifestation template. As you stand on this template, you breathe in, sensing the energetic template, Ray Rug, Dimension 12 Mahoric Shield Manifestation Template that connects you into the Deity Plane's internal, eternal cave of creation core. This is your private space where only those you invite can come in. As you feel the connection of your personal energetic manifestation template, sense the movement of the aquifers below you. You will begin to see and sense the cloudy vapor of the Trinity suns, pearly white, pale blue, and aqualine, moving up into the manifestation platform and flowing up into your body. Breathe it in to your day center point, again about an inch below the navel. Hold, feel a little charge, and then release. And take a few more of these day center breaths. Next, you will sense the Dha lens opens up at the top. Oh, So this is our pod space. So you come into the door, you're on the manifestation template. This is showing when the pillar gets activated up at the top. Okay, up at the top is the Dha lens. Okay. And then that's our Elysian over there, the Elysian flame wave. Okay, the aquifers below. All right. So the Dha lens, okay, opens up at the top of the salon pod to open up to receive from deep space the Christ star above. That was when I saw the central pillar. That's the pillar of peace, gold and silver one. Space, the Christ star above, where we all came from, the Sun 8 Alhambra, gold and silver, internal, eternal structure, pillar of peace energy, to move with gold and silver snow-like flakes, moving down through your central body current pillar and connecting with your manifestation template beneath you. Next, imagine the Elasa flame wave ignites. Go ahead and And there's our Elysian flame, visual. Imagine the Elysia flame wave ignites, flowing through your central body current. Take a moment to move with the wave as you breathe in and out, flowing with that wave. It doesn't show it in this image, but it moves and cycles. You are finding yourself relaxed and going even deeper and deeper into the eternal internal core of your being. Feel and sense your circular manifestation template beneath you as the Trinity Sun Vapor Aquifer circulate beneath you and cascade down the walls around you. You become more relaxed as your breath ebbs and flows in and out with the flow of the waters. Just heard a really weird sound outside. Okay. As the energy moves through the body, feel it pulsing in your palms. As you gently squeeze your hands into fists, causing the palm chakras to spark and pulse as you continue breathing, going deeper and deeper into the core of your being. The pulsating plasma pillar of peace energy, you feel it moving throughout your body. You sense once again that you have hands. Breathing into your hand, this pillar energy into your hands, into your arms, your shoulders, your neck. Breathing into your head, into your pineal. Hold the breath, hold the pillar energies, breath within your pineal. Hold, build, charge, circulate, and turn your eyes up towards your third eye. So focusing on your third eye. Build, charge, circulate, circulate, build, charge, circulate, circulate, build, charge, sparkle, pulse, release. Flowing down your spine, breathing into your hips and pelvis, holding the pelvic floor, connecting into your day center point. Hold to build, charge, circulate, circulate, build, charge, circulate, circulate, build, charge, sparkle, pulse, release. Flowing down your legs, knees, ankles, feeling the connection to the earth, feeling the life of Aurora Nomi Earth Core circulating throughout your whole body. As the Trinity Vapor Sun energy, the Alhambra gold and silver flakes, and the Elesa flame frequencies oscillate throughout your body within your pod space, you will become even more relaxed, as you will now want to sit down on your comfortable doggy bed-like manifestation template. How comfy and cozy you are, as all tension completely leaves your body. And you will mindfully be awake and aware to follow my voice throughout the journey. And if perchance the internet decides to go a little wacky doodle, you'll be mindful of that and either wait for me to come back up, or if it was on your end, you to get back into the feed. And if the internet just goes completely down, you will be mindful of that, and you will count to 3, snapping your fingers to be fully present, awake, and aware. But for now, we are strongly connected as you go deeper and deeper. As you lay there or sit there, you feel yourself expanding as a portion of yourself is connected directly to your manifestation template, and a portion expanding into your shade of floating Buddha shield around your body, as you also embody the Alasa flame wave flowing through the great central pillar around you within your pod space, connecting you to even deeper levels of your inner being. Continue for a moment or two to breathe into the core of your being, expanding into deeper levels of your inner being, of the all that is, God Source First Eternal. Dha Yha TEI. There is a deep stillness in this space. Pism of the Infinite Eternal One, the call of Dha Yha TEI command, tonal activation matrix for the Cosmosa and Cosmea. Dha Yha TEI, dream stream, activate stream purple rain flow in the Aye Bhati in atomic structure by Arias. Haya 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 nave, haya 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 nave, haya he haya sa tie suhore siya sa. Haya 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 nave, haya 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 nave, haya he haya sa tie suhore siya sa. Haya 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 nave, haya 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 nave, haya he haya sa tie suhore siya sa. In the stillness of this space, feel your manifestation template again beneath you. Feel it down into Nomi Earth Core Seed Field, stable and strong, giving you strength to move your consciousness up. The Aya lens, Aya lens opens up into your eternal clan family, the next pod space up. You are connecting deeper with your eternal neural network clan family pathways, the mind of the all that is, God Source First Eternal, Dha Yha TEI. Just breathe into the space as you expand, staying connected to your manifestation template beneath you within your pod space. Tentatively feel their energy signature above you. When you feel okay, then invite them in. You spiral up into their space as they spiral down into your space. They anchor in, creating a powerful pillar of energy to which your pod space can travel. Now hold the intention of connecting into the crystal cavern of the Aurora fields. Sense, feel the energetic connection into the cavern. Float in the space. Sense, feel a spot waiting for you to land. And there's all kinds of beautiful crystal colors. Intend your pod space to land. Once you land, experience the crystals are humming and activating to your tonal signature as your pod interfaces with the crystals around you. Take a moment to experience the energy and ensure you are okay to move on to the next step. When ready, the pod will open up around you into the crystal cavern space. Always remember only to go where you feel comfortable going. Take time to get grounded in this space, being as taste it, touches it viscerally as possible. Utilize your inner vision, audio, and sense feel. Look down at your body. Do you have a body? Are you an orb? How are you dressed? Are you holding or carrying anything? Feel with your hands what the rocks feel like around you. What are the smells and sensations around you? As you become stable in this space, look around or sense feel for a water source of the cloak of the eternal ones. It could be a water vapor, stream, pool, or fountain. It will be right next to you. Sense, feel the energy and permit them to connect with you when you feel comfortable. There will be shimmers of gold and pale blue throughout the water as it begins to activate with your fields. Eventually, they become rainbow soapy bubbles, merging and becoming a cloak around your cellular structure, shifting you into a lighter state of consciousness. They will now interface with the pillar of peace energy and your floating Buddha team. This is when your Buddha team work together to clear and heal any blocks that you may have in connecting with your eternal expression as the all that is, God Source First Eternal, Dha Yha TEI Aurora. So just take a few moments to move into feeling the energies. You've got one healer behind you, one healer in front of you, the Kisa Aire, and they'll be working with you. You also have your clan holding an intention of bringing in whatever of the clan of your eternal expression would like to come in today to work with you on these activations. They'll be in the space with you. And just feeling and practicing with the pillar energies that's running through your central body current all the way down into Earth's core and all the way up to your relay conservatory. It's a huge pillar of energy. So just breathing that pillar energy, moving it through each chakra. So you move up your body, any areas that need attention. I will be right back. Just take your time. And I will, let's see. I should have pulled it up earlier, but I didn't. I forgot. But I'm going to put that for you guys to look at while I step away a moment. This is just to get kind of a visual of the crystal caverns. So we're basically, if I can get the cursor to go over there, you can even see a little cool pod there. So we're kind of hanging out here. We'll be right back as you're sitting working with the pillar energies. Okay. Okay. So you're breathing and continuing to release. If you've got a particular area that you feel kind of really stuck in, or even if you feel like, because I think if I remember right, I think I know who it is, but I won't say out loud. Kind of had some concern about attachments and dark, kind of heavy things around them. So you're breathing the pillar. Feel where they're connected, or if anybody in the future feels like they might have brought something, or something's kind of attached. Not that whatever that is can do any damage in this space, but you want to get it released, and this is a good place to do that. So feeling where it's connected to you, where on your body. Breathing that pillar and releasing the pillar energies to go through whatever the cord is that's attached. Okay, sorry, I'm getting my Discord chat up and popping up. Yeah. Just breathing that pillar energy, and as you're focusing and connecting to whatever it is, you're breathing that pillar energy. Because this pillar energy has the Mahoric frequency, the Foy flame of Urea, the Halasian, the Cloak of the Eternal Ones. It really has some amp to it. And the more activations you do, as you continue doing this work, it builds up even more within it. So as you're breathing it, flowing it, and connecting it, whatever it is that's around you. So breathing in, breathing out, backwards and forwards, in and out, spiraling, spiraling, recalibrating, recalibrating, realigning, realigning, clearing, clearing. Giving up, hold, hold, hold. Feel the rainbow soapy bubbles bubbling up, whatever it is that's within you or connected to you, bubbling up, and then feeling it doing more clearing pillar breaths. And know with this, which is different than anything else I've ever seen, is whatever it is that's either miasmic within you or attached or however, whatever's going on with you that's become miasmic, reversed, this literally realigns and recalibrates whatever it is back to its organic state. So whatever you took on that wasn't yours is now released and going back to wherever it came from. And whatever of yours became miasmic, but it's yours, is now energy, quantum, that can be integrated back into your body. I can't tell, is that a discussion that they're having between themselves or something I need to look at? Sorry. Apparently we have some frequency going on. Mama Posa, Miss Alexandra's ears are buzzing. Lots of people in activity. It's going to see Katie really does deserve it. Well, maybe I should not repeat what's being said here. Okay. So we got some people sneaking in, connecting in. Okay. But not in a bad way. Okay. All right. So things are going on. Good. Just feeling with each breath, you become a bit lighter, more grounded, more stable. All right. I'm going to go ahead and okay, I think I need to get rid of some things. Okay. Here it is, but we can't get to it because I got to get rid of that. Okay, good. Okay, that's it. Sorry. Here you go. I wish that I wish that I could get this bigger, but Oops. Sorry, I hope that didn't hurt somebody's ears. Okay. All right. Now that you've kind of had a few moments to kind of clear, you're letting it recalibrate a little bit. And okay, good. You can still hear me. You're going to merge into the floor of the crystal caverns. Experience the vibration of the crystals humming in alignment with your atomic structure frequency. All right. You're going to sense the, I've got the diagram on the screen. I guess I'm going to have to hold this diagram on the screen. And up at the top, above the water, you'll see that space-time crystal link encryption code floating above the water. So as you move into the crystal caverns, it kind of the floor, it merges you into that crystal structure. And we're floating above the waters of the Irish southern coast. And this structure, come on, I can't, right there, is above and interfaced into the crystal above the water. And that's connected into the crystal caverns. So you're coming out through that structure, that crystal opening, that triangular coming through. Thanks, Leilani. And then we're going to move down into the Sharoon crystal, or Sharoon cavern. Okay. And just kind of feeling into that Sharoon healing temple of the Aru Ni Wa, A1 mid-mantle biomes, cave city, density 1.5, and Minty Flame 2 activation D1 through D3 space. It was activated in just of August of last year, or August 2024 through 2317. So it's in the process of activating. So you're connecting into that space, going into the little Sharon temple. All right. And as you move through that temple, you will merge into what's called the Eternal Life Cycle Mirror Ball waters near the manifestation plasmas, merging into, you'll see the Akashic Afareya Rashatan code. Okay, so I can get the cursor to go there. Yeah, there's the code. I'm not having a large version of it because we are on YouTube and I do not want to get slapped. So, but hopefully you can just sort of intend yourself to connect in that space. So with that, okay, let me get my cheat sheet back up again. So yeah, we're going to induce the Akasha Aurora Rashatan code by breathing each code within the Akasha shape into the heart of Aphima. Again, the tip of the sternum. So and you can't really see it. So basically what I'm going to say, since we don't have it where you can see it properly, I just got that. I just didn't want to take the chance. I apologize. Because only those that know this material will know what each of the codes are. So just breathe the whole code into that tip of the sternum, up to your pineal, out to your third eye, back into the code, and then breathe the code back into that tip of the sternum area, and then kind of up and out. And I will repeat. I'm going to sing a little thing that can go with that. And whoever would like, and I just hopefully you can hear me. The Aurora Rashatan Feel Good Codes initiating tones. So, umata, 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 And again, you can repeat that. And Tiwanaha, or Tiwanahe Wusata. Tiwanahe Wusata. Tiwanahe Wusata. And just breathing and feeling the energy of the code. And as you breathe into this code, as it's in within your pillar, keep breathing and expanding. Each breath you take, it expands with each breath until you find that because it's a teardrop kind of shape, just like your pod space is a teardrop shape, we'll breathe until it becomes the size of your pod space, an interface within your pod space. So just take your time breathing. And again, we're connecting into basically very deep into the eternal core, basically way into the Uralian conservatory kind of consciousness. Very deep eternal core stuff. And this particular Akasha code kind of helps in the interfacing of releasing of the old light body structure and integrating into the new light body structure. Okay. And as you're breathing the code, you might find that there's areas that just are a little kind of vulnerable areas. Just breathe as it's trying to align into those areas, and if they're kind of still a little bit on the miasmic, shut down energies, breathe the pillar piece energy into those areas. It will help allow this code to be able to flow into those areas. And also, as you breathe the pillar energies and it releases the miasmic buildup, the reversals, also feel kind of coming in from the top of your above you, but connected into your clan family above. This allows them to come into your molecular structure space easier. So they're taking back. You're taking back your residency. You're taking back your body. Before we had miasms, reversals, entities, whatever, each individual stories differently. Basically, having a little bit of control, having the control. So you release and you bring in more of your eternal being of your clan family. That they or you, because it harmonizes to become your I am, your I consciousness, into this taste it, touch it, density 1, physical body, molecular body, which also aligns with your density 2, density 3, but we're bringing that all into this, or not all, but we're bringing it to align properly with your density 1, harmonic universe, dimensions 1, 2, and 3, the body. Next, you're going to start being mindful of breathing what we call the mirror ball waters, because the codes within those waters, the mirror ball waters. You're going to breathe it into each chakra, starting at the tip of the tailbone, and you're going to move this flowing water up the spine, or up the central body current, flowing. It'll flow and breathe it into each chakra. So breathing it into the root chakra, sacral, and you leave just a little bit of the mirror ball energy, water's energy in each chakra as you move up. So chakra 3, the solar plexus, breathing it up into the heart. Again, remembering to leave a little bit of the mirror ball water into each chakra. Throat chakra, pineal. You're just feeling it going into your 10th, pineal, crown. You have 2 others in the head, so 7, 8, 9, 10 above. Breathe into chakra 8, into the thymus at the azure point, the base of the throat. Okay. Hey, Rose. Sorry. So right now, okay, right. I can do this. All right. Right now, we're just right in this position here. And, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can zoom. Hold on a second. Nope. That'll let me do nothing. I'm afraid to do too much. No idea. 33%. Oh, okay. That's why it's not letting me do nothing. Hold on. Wait, if I do that, what does it look like? There you guys. Maybe a little bit bigger. Oop. Let's see what that looks like for me. A little bit bigger. Yeah, this kind of it kind of sucks a little bit. Okay. But yeah, you're basically breathing that mirror ball energy, and you're just going up your central body current. We're now breathing into the azure, so we're breathing that mirror ball energy into the azure. Right there. Okay. All right. Now back to my cheat sheet. So from the azure, you're breathing that mirror ball energy flowing into the azure. You're going to now breathe that mirror ball energy back down into the heart of Athena, down in the tip of the sternum. And now that it's back into the tip of the sternum, you're going to build up the mirror ball energy into roughly a basketball shape within the heart of Athena, the tip of the sternum, carinalia seal. Just take a moment to build it. And eventually, when you do release it, you're going to kind of to where it releases all the way up and all the way down through your whole chakra system. And there will be a pop point as you feel yourself within your Akasha Aya Afareya pod travel vehicle. Now it's going to become, because you're in your pod space consciousness, so you're in that vehicle with the Afareya consciousness now interface with it. You're going to move through the waters to the Panacole Array 1, which is basically I can't believe it's not going to show this. It's basically the next space, and we'll flow down to here, and then we'll come and we'll spend some time in the spot, which is the last point, and then we'll float back up and through and back up here. And of course, this is not going to show. Can I? I don't think I can. Wait a minute. Maybe I can. No, I can't. Interesting. Maybe I had taken that out to begin. Okay, I think I know I did that. All right, I did that. Yeah, okay. So in that Panacole Array 1 position, which is kind of like basically right next to pretty much where you were at in the Akashic code. Sit within the ether vapor within that space. Until a shift point to move to the eternal fields of the ether vapor Array 2. And wait a second. Okay. The A-ray 2, I think, is here. Hopefully I get the, yeah, okay. Oh, I like Zoom better. Okay, this is fine. All right. Within the A-ray 2 of the Urale Conservatory, I misspelled that, conservatory, as the waters work on the D1 molecular. So you're in these waters, you're in the basically in the Urale Conservatory consciousness field. You're going to breathe into your molecular D1, the neural waters. And you're going to feel the connection into your D2 emotional elemental. Feeling the connection into your D3 mental levels. And then feeling the connection of each density plane sphere within spheres within spheres. So feeling the connection out into density 2. And then out into density 3. And then out into density 4, your avatar. Feel out and as you're breathing and feeling into these different spheres, take your time with this. I'm kind of rushing a little bit. Take your time breathing through each of these levels. Feel out any areas that hold resistance, blocks, or distortions. And breathe again the pillar breath into those areas to realign and recalibrate. Fill those spaces with your eternal Dha Yha TEI self. Again, to take back residency, right? As you clear an area that was blocked, you don't want to leave that area as an open space because something else will take that space. You want to be the one that takes that space. And every time you do that, you become lighter, peaceful, happy, feeling good, feeling more awake and aware, more insightful as you bring in more of your eternal being to flow in. When you go all the way out into density 5, your Rishi, gaseous sunbeam self, your solar Rishi surrounding you, right? And that consciousness surrounds all the density planes, right? It's what created the time vector we're in. Surrounding you within the mirror ball waters, circulating through all levels. Focus into the womb sacral space of your ancestors of blood, bone, and star lineages. And for men, obviously, that's not going to be the womb, but it will be the general sacral gonad space, but connecting into your sacral area, which also connects into your root chakra area. So you're connecting in, allows you to connects into the biofeed interface system of the planetary structures, so that connection into your ancestors of blood, bone, and star lineage. Connecting with the shining ancestors for them all to receive the mirror ball upgrade. Those parts that need to be returned to the Christ star space dust are sent there. So those who can align with the shining ancestors do. So you're going to have a number of things that are going to happen as you breathe into the quote-unquote womb space, your sacral root area, as you connect into your ancestors. So just take your time, feeling that connection of your shining ancestors coming in, feeling like a council of Yeah, it's almost like you feel like council, your ancestral lineage tribes come in into this space with you, within your womb space. Star councils, tribe lineages throughout time. And you just breathe the mirror ball energy into the womb space, into this area, connecting all the density levels as well. We have all kinds of lineage lines at all different levels, all interfacing together. You just really breathe. And again, you may have aspects of self, shadow aspects that have just gone too far, that are really stuck in phantom. They just really need to just move into the mirror ball energy. And remember, we're in the Uray Lake Conservatory space. So we're in the original birthing space. So those parts can connect into that rebirthing consciousness, right? And while they may initially fragment because that light body structure has just gotten too compromised, their spirit body consciousness, who we all truly are, aligns into this space and can realign and recalibrate really quickly. And you may find that in the days and weeks to come, those parts that need to come back into the density one, into your life, can interface back in as a support, as quantum, as whatever it needs to be, right? When you're ready, you also would like to align with your 12 incarnates and their 12 probabilities. Because remember, we come in as a soul that incarnates, a soul from harmonic universe 2 or density 2. We come in as a soul and we incarnate as 12 incarnates in 12 different time vectors throughout the history of the planetary structure. It's technically how we see it in originally. And each of those 12 incarnates have, every time they birth in, they have 12 probability timelines and reality structures. So, again, you're going to align with your 12 incarnates and their 12 probabilities, breathing with the water of the mirror ball pillar. And again, some people may be moving a little bit faster than others, but everybody will naturally go with the quantum and flow of the group energy. Feel out, again, always feeling out any areas that hold resistance, blocks, or distortions, and breathe the pillar breath to realign and recalibrate those areas. Fill those spaces with your eternal Dha Yha TEI self to take back residency. Again, this might take a few moments as you breathe the mirror ball eternal waters pillar energy into each incarnate. Slow down if you feel any resistance. Then breathe the pillar breaths to realign and recalibrate. And you just kind of do a thumbnail thing of breathing in, breathing out, backwards and forwards, in and out, spiraling, recalibrating, realigning, clearing, breathing into those areas. Hold to build charge, circulate, build charge, hold. Feeling the soapy bubbles bubbling up, releasing, and then clearing breaths. And then just tuning and just feeling yourself, just coming back more. Just feeling those areas wherever it was in your body. Just feeling the warmth of your eternal being coming in. Feeling the joy of taking back that area. The cells of your body just excited at feeling, I'm alive. I can breathe a little bit. The cells starting to breathe as the Manu window within each cell, within each atom begins to breathe. and harmonizes with the cells around them. I'm just feeling the buzzing. Maybe that's the buzzing sounds that Alexander was hearing earlier. Yeah. And just kind of a note, whenever you do this particular technique, you can always, when you're at this point, you can incorporate any of the older freedom teaching techniques. You can insert them at the spot and work with that technology. And also, I always say, in these old techniques, whenever they talk about using the Mahoric frequency, just in the place of that, just use the pillar of peace energy, because the pillar of peace has the Mahoric and more, right? A lot of different things in it. So it has a lot more ampage to it. All right. And every once in a while, you might want to do what's called a pillar clearing charging breath. So kind of, and then, because you guys are clearing a lot. Yeah, and then that allows, the energy to flow. Okay. Just kind of looking. People at kind of different places, but just kind of release what you can. This is recorded. I also have a PDF available as well. Okay. Just real quickly check the chat. When you feel complete, there will be a shift to move you back through the waters, flowing into what's called the emergence, the plasma array 3, and that. And you're, of course, going to want to sit for a moment in that space. So that's kind of right. Can I move it? Come on, right about there. I say it's right about there. Whoops. The emergence point right about right midway. Midway. Yeah, that's 3. And then, or maybe more like right there. And then, and then 3, I think, is kind of right here. And then 4 is all the way in with the people who can, come on, cursor. And 4 will eventually be where the people are at, the physical manifestation. Okay. Okay. So, in the plasma, an array is A, capital R, capital R, capital A, capital Y. -3. The emergence, the plasms. Sit for a moment in this space again, feeling for any areas of resistance. Breathe in the pillar energies to clear, and then breathe your eternal being to take back residency. Yeah. Okay, I've moved it a little bit. I would say move a bit more. Feel yourself shift a bit more than where I said. Yeah. More into here. On the other side of the Akashic code, sorry. Really just feel the emotions into it. Really breathe those nearby orders. You just feel yourself emerging deeper and deeper. Okay. You will eventually feel a shift to move to the manifesting the plasmas, array 4. You're going to sit in this place, and that's again where the people images were. In this space for a few minutes, breathing into each of the density plane spheres within sphere levels, so density 1, density 2, density 3, density 4, to density 5. Just really breathing in this particular space, breathing that inner neural ball pillar energy through those different areas. Again, if any areas are feeling resistance, breathe the pillar energy to clear and then take back residency with your eternal expression. Okay. As you settle comfortably into this space, breathe deeply and easily, holding in mind the intention of joy, harmony, alignment, and peace throughout your being with all life everywhere. Feel a shift to move back into, breathe again into the Akasha Afaria Rashatan code. At the top of the code is the Eye of Alhambra. Looks like an eye. Breathe. Feel the intention as you're tuning into the Akasha code at the top. There's a little Eye of Alhambra code. Feel the connection. Breathe into the Eye of Alhambra. And breathe it down and breathe it into the heart of Athena, the tip of the sternum. And then breathe it up into the Azure. Then next, breathe it into the pineal gland. Then feel it connect with the third eye portal, aligning the Alhambra eye within your third eye. And then feel a shift moving to the materialization, the matters area 5, which goes even more into the people section, way off. Let's see if I can get the cursor to move there. Way over where I'm at, the image of me on the screen. I'm going to really go deep into that space. If I can get the cursor over there, way over into here. Experience the complete alignment. Again, feel for any resistance, and if you sense it, breathe the pillar of peace mirror ball energy into these areas. Then take back the territory as your eternal being flows into your body. Again, breathe in the mirror ball's waters throughout each density plane of its molecular, emotional, elemental, and mental bodies. So again, density 1, emotional, elemental, mental. Density 2 has its own molecular, emotional, I can do this. Molecular, emotional, elemental, and mental bodies. Density 3, the same thing. Molecular, emotional, elemental, and mental bodies. Feel how each level strengthens and begins to crystallize into your new deity plane's light body of Urea Earth. So just kind of take your time. Oh, wow. Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Be patient and loving with yourself. Just allow it to do its thing. It knows what to do. Your body knows what to do. Trust, trust, trust yourself. We're getting very close to the end. People are, if anybody's concerned with time, they're getting there. You'll feel a shift as you now make your way back up into the Shadron Healing Temple. So feeling yourself flowing up above the waters, back into the Shadron Healing Temple place, going through the temple, back up into the water, back up into the ocean, into that crystal, and then feeling yourself back into the crystal cavern. And again, this is a technique obviously you can do over again and spend more time in these areas. And probably the more you do it, the more you integrate and evolve this new light body structure. Feeling yourself back into your hot space consciousness. Feeling this energy just flowing through the aquifers and the walls. Breathing, back down into Nomi, Earth Core Seed Field. Soma will be your rare Earth. Lunar sequence. And feel the connection merging into your physical 3D body. Take a few minutes to align the new deity plane's light body frequency with your current light body structure. As the old aligns with the new or disintegrates to make way for the new, you will notice a shift. And you'll notice in the hours and days and weeks and months to come, stuff will kind of come up in your hologram to deal with. It's old light body stuff coming up to say, okay, here's a program. Do you want to continue being that way? If it's a yes, because it's something that actually works out, that's really positive, you put energy and say, yes, you want more of that created. If it's not, you say, no, I'm not in alignment with this. Breathe the pillar of peace energy into it and release it and align and bring more of your eternal being into wherever that was. And okay. All right, breathe into the Nomi Earth Core Seed Field below you, feeling into the consciousness of your D12 avatar expression. If you make your way fully back into your physical time-space reality. Maharata Kumbai Vectors. Everybody say their names. Shimata. Yene vokai hun hibli hum by vectai. Maha by vectai hun ore or namor. Iste unta isa trashta hehera. Vetate uma ashalam taeja inta dore. Shaddai hore akuntan akuntan. Shaddai hore akuntan akuntan. Shaddai hore akuntan. And if you can kind of follow along with me. Okay, that worked out. But I want to go ahead and just kind of say the English version of this. So, feeling into from this still point of my wholeness in manifest decision, I decree in sovereign knowing, again you can repeat this as I'm saying it, here expressed at my command, lovingly stated, absolute intention. The divine will and intention of the one self that is one God. The one self that is one God, this I am. Again, I will say it slower. Maharata Mumbai Vectors. I as D12 Christos Avatar Self, and then your name, and you became Yoshimanita. In evoke I un iblium by Vectai, invoke by divine loving command now, by the power of the universal Christos, Mahabhayvektai Ore Ornam Or, the D12, Divine Crystals Blueprint Past, Present, Future. Now the Divine Sea of Liquid Light anchors in the moment. Iste Unte Isa Traja He Ra. Reading it's weird. Okay. Absolutely now, established, always and forever. In eternal abiding reverent love of the eternal ultimate. Pita te a e shalom. Blessed be all embracing, given forth from the still point of eternal peace. To Asia Intodore, spoken as it is stated, as so it is done. Shaddai or a tun, all embracing pillar of first cause light. I as this expression now. In the name of the Melchizedek Cloister Emerald Order, Iami, Holy Order of the Unified, Sacred House of One, and also within the Alhambra, Dha Yha TEI. Okay. I will also put the PDF of this in the description. And it has the code, image code thing that I had up on the screen, as well as what I just repeated. Wiggling the fingers and toes, really breathing into the body, and really just feeling each breath you take, you feel a little bit more of a release, a little bit more of an aligning, and it'll just continue realigning and recalibrating. Again, like I say, the hours, days, weeks, and the more you do this technique, the more it intensifies and aligns. Okay. When I count to 3 and snap my fingers, you'll feel recharged, rejuvenated, fully integrating the technique today, what we did. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just took 2 hours and 29 minutes. That's not too horrible. It was a lot. Just take your time. And again, like I say, you're going to want to drink plenty of fluids. And let's see if I can say it. NAC, yeah, Andre had suggested for things to help out with the liver, releasing toxins, cleansing. NAC, glutathione, TUDCA, TUDCA, plus sulfose, SILPHOS, liposomal milk, milk thistle, okay, yeah. Oh, oregano, that was the other thing I was trying to remember. Oregano is helpful too. Yeah. Carda something. I can't remember the other thing is. I think black pepper is helpful too. Cinnamon, I think, can be helpful. It's easy just to go to the store and there's all kinds of things out there now. Also, I find helpful, and it's inexpensive, but you want to get organic coffee, unprocessed organic coffee beans, and you can do coffee enemas. And let me tell you, there's a lot that's released. A lot. Do what I just said. Take different supplements, different things to get rid of candida. You want to get rid of the candida, and the parasites. You want to get rid of your parasites as well, and then doing the coffee enema is helpful. Okay. I can't keep holding on to this. All right. I don't know why it's. I guess we did 2 hours and 30 minutes is why it didn't want to hold up anymore. I don't really have the proper thing. Come on. Okay. Yeah, I've got some Discord comments here that aren't going into our YouTube chat. And again, if anybody, okay, yeah, definitely please, you guys that are actively on YouTube, I would love to hear what you want to add in your experience. And Sulfos is a brand name. Milk thistle actives aren't very bioavailable, so need a form that is in phytosome. Okay. And then I have the. All right. So Lewis and Alexander had a nice little conversation with each other. It's been soiling since I've done the full meditation. I think you didn't want, that wasn't the correct word. It sure is fun in a good way, I hope. Okay. Okay, there's nothing new. But then I had another Discord chat. My beautiful Lilani. Thank you, Katie. Could hear the solar rays singing in the audio background. Awesome. Thank you. All right, let's look at the comments now. Bree, thank you. That was very powerful. You're very, very welcome. I would love to hear how. Sorry, I can't chat on your YouTube yet. Energy was so. Let me get back to the discussion here on my phone. Sorry, I can't chat on YouTube yet. Energy was so high, I began to fall asleep. I don't usually do that. Yeah, we were good. So we were 12 to 13 people, which is a pretty good sized group for what I do. So that was good. Yeah, that was a lot of quantum, a lot of good. Lewis's pride. It was good. It was good. I stumbled a little bit. I apologize for that. I probably should have looked at this, reviewed this technique before I did it, and not been so cocky. Doing those cycles, going back, but I got you in the right places. You got it. You got the energy. It's activated. It's done. It's good. And again, I will go ahead and put the PDF in the when this is closed. I'll put also the link for or maybe I can go ahead and do that now. And I'll probably also put it in the description. The link for private, because I do private sessions, as well as we have the HJR Grid Keepers community. HJR Grid Keepers community membership program. Again, that's basically applying the material, the technicals, on a personal level, and how that interfaces in a planetary, so your personal planetary morphogenic field structure. Okay, stay. And all right. Here we go. My browser is running slow because okay. All right. This is a time when I really wish that I wasn't doing this by myself. Okay, there we go. So that's the link for private sessions. And then I will put the link in for the Grid Keepers community to get more information about that. Hey, Mateo. That was a very vivid experiential experience. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Oh, I wanted to also just let people know my Waking in Elenia series. So, oops, don't want to do that. Very soft, healing, eloquent frequencies. Thank you, Mateo. Waking in Elenia, Book 1, Orb of Mente. And then I have a sequel, Waking in Elenia, Book 2, The Crystal Halls of Mente. It's been a while since I looked at the title. And then I also have the HJR Grid Keepers Handbook. Lots of really good information into it. And we, as a community, are going through it, working through, goes through a number of different things. I have had an older version of this, but I've updated and incorporated more into it from those that had gotten the previous version of it. Okay. Any questions? Any thoughts? Anything more you'd like to add? Hey, Lewis, wonderful book series. It triggered and woke up a lot of my own cellular memory. Thank you, Lewis. Yeah, and some of the people here are Grid Keeper members. If they want to add anything about what the experience as a Grid Keeper is for them. And again, like I say, it's understanding the mechanics of manifestation, how you create your reality, the Keylanta mechanics, and how to connect with that personal planetary, galactic connection. And Miss Alexandra, I highly recommend Katie's personal sessions. Doing this on a regular basis really gets you cleared out and you finally get to meet your core self. Very much so. Lulia. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, sister. Yes. Yes. Yeah, you got me here. What questions do you have? What about whatever you want to ask me? Take advantage of it, unless you guys are really exhausted. We've been at it 2 hours now and 40 minutes. Although some of that time was obviously not going into the pod space time, right? That was us getting, connecting in. Okay. Well, if there's no questions or comments or shares, I think if there's anything. Oh, I was thinking I'd like to do more of these, but not necessarily doing what we did, not what we did tonight, because I have found I don't want to do that. I've gotten not to do that too often publicly because it can kind of. I just got not to do that. I don't want to. It's just something about it, doing it too often. It's just something that misaligns with the energies. But I was thinking like either once a week or every other week, like once a month, maybe doing a session, a harmonizing journey session, but maybe doing stuff on introductory Keylonic science information, kind of more of the technicals, just different topics, and actually, if people want to message and put in the chat either now or another time, or PM me, personal message me, ideas of topics and areas that you would like to have discussions on. We can do that. Okay. Well, I guess, okay. Lonnie's got another little message. Hold on. I think it's, I have 2 Discord chats here. Okay. And Miss Leilani, I also highly recommend doing Katie's private sessions. You accelerate building out your new light body and reclaiming your consciousness parts at a depth no one else is offering. Too much to say here. So there's words you'd like to say, but it's a lot of talking. Lewis, Grid Keepers is the next level up from KS. My own development has been very, very rapid since joining. We have such a beautiful, supportive community, and we would love you to be a part of it. Yes, we would. It's a good group. It's $10 a month. So I guess that's 2 lattes or a large latte a month. And we meet twice a month for a 2-hour journey. And then we usually talk afterwards. And then we have once a month an hour discussion. Again, we're working on this, as well as we've kind of been sidetracked in other material, but we've gotten back to working on the book. And we'll be working on other things. We'll probably eventually do the KDDL 1 to 2, put that kind of together. We'll kind of do that eventually. After we get through the introductory Keylonic science, we're going to be going through that. Really, the private is better, in my opinion, than doing these YouTube for public things. It's safer. You can speak more. It's a private group. And again, $10 is it's pretty reasonable, I think, for 5, 6, 7 hours a month for $10. And then also there's a 30% discount for a 2-hour private session. So that's very, very reasonable. Okay. It looks like I'm losing people. So I'm seeing the count going down. And again, just a reminder for those that haven't liked yet to like, and if you like the content, and share to others you think would be interested. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because that's the best way you're going to get notifications, and hit the notification bell to get notified when I do stuff publicly. Our after session discussions are always fun. Yeah, we really get kind of down and dirty when because usually after we do the allotted 2 hours or 1 hour, whatever it is for the recording to put for posterity for other members who can't get to the live but watch it later. You don't have to be there for the live. All the sessions are recorded. And so future people coming in, you've got all that material from the previous sessions to catch up and do the activations and different things that we've done to get yourself up to where the main group is. God, Lewis, am I missing anything? Or Lilani or Alexandra? Am I missing anything that needs to be said before we conclude? I think I've covered everything. But yeah, after the recording stops, we do have very deep, private, personal conversations about a wide range of different things. So yeah. But yes, the recorded sessions is very, has everything that's important in it for the activations and energies and discussions. Alexander's typing. Okay. So I need to get back over into that discussion. I can't think of anything more. That's not helpful. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I guess you did awesome, but do the 3 snaps maybe. Wait. You did awesome, but do the 3 snaps maybe. We are already back. I did the 1, 2, 3 snap, but 1, 2, 3 snap. if somebody isn't all the way back again, somebody may have fallen asleep. We could have people falling asleep. Looks like Leilani is typing some more. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I had done that earlier. That's when I started chitter-chattering about everything else. Got everybody back in the body, wiggling the fingers and toes, breathing into the body, back in. But even though you come back in and I do the 1, 2, 3 and snap, remember it's activated. Your pod space Shada shield is activated for, I think it was 48 hours. So you still really run in that, and you can kind of move back and forth between pod space consciousness and your physical body consciousness. I also didn't do the little summary at the end of the introductory session, but anyway. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. Thank you so much. Making sure there isn't anything else in the other chat, although I think she said she couldn't think of. Oh, Mama Po is typing something. I can't. Falling asleep isn't a bad thing at all. That's true, especially with this particular work. When people back in the day when we were first bringing in the Kelonic science and working on the freedom teachings, I mean, just doing the Mohoric technique, people were like falling asleep, and you just keep doing it, you just keep doing it, you keep doing it, and then eventually you keep bringing up your body starts building the ability to hold the higher frequencies. And you're very welcome, Louis. Okay, falling asleep isn't a bad thing at all. It just means the frequency is very high, and your body needs you quiet so you can recalibrate. Definitely. All right. I thank you so much. And again, subscribe, hit that notification button so the next time I do have something. Also, if you're interested, going over to harmonizingjourney.com, my website, and subscribe there as for the Harmonizing Journey blog. Definitely more things are put there than here, obviously, here on YouTube. Okay, love you guys, and thank you so much. This was so awesome. I'm so glad it finally worked, and all you guys connected was just beautiful. And the energy, you guys just sort of lit up. I mean, the energy just kind of lit up. It was really nice, and I feel really good. It's really good energy. So you guys are awesome. So take care. I think it's finally bye now. All right. You're welcome, Olga. Okay. And we'll click on the end stream. Just seeing if anybody else is saying anything before I click that end stream. Okay. All right. Bye.